Imagine stepping into an elevator, and it takes you somewhere that's not supposed to exist. That's exactly what happened to 34-year-old Lena Moretti. Security cameras watched her enter at 11:46 p.m. The doors slid shut, but she never came out. Her last recorded stop, pause, emphasis. Floor 13. The problem? According to the blueprints, floor 13 was never built. Pause, whisper. Tonight, we're going inside what the cameras missed. Backhand index pointing right, but before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Cold Stories, True Crime Files, and tap the bell, so you never miss the mysteries that others are too afraid to tell. The disappearance. Security cameras never lie, or do they? On March 4th, 2019, at exactly 11:46 p.m., 34-year-old Lena Moretti stepped into an elevator inside a downtown skyscraper. She had just finished working late. She looked tired, holding her bag in one hand, her phone in the other. The security cameras captured her every step. She pressed the button to go down. The doors slid shut. Pause. But Lena never came out. Her last recorded stop, emphasis floor 13. The problem? According to the blueprints, floor 13 didn't exist. Lena's backstory. Lena was a marketing executive, a hard worker, known for staying late at the office. She was close to her younger brother, Anthony. She had a dog at home, Cooper. That night, she texted a friend at 11:30 p.m. Almost done. Elevator then Uber. Home in 20. It was the last message she ever sent. By the next morning, coworkers found her desk still messy, her coffee cup half full. Her coat was missing, but her car keys and wallet were still in her drawer. Something didn't add up. The building's history, the skyscraper known as Hamilton Tower, was built in 1968. At the time, it was considered state-of-the-art. But from the very beginning, there were problems. Construction workers whispered about accidents. 5 men died before the building even opened. One fell down the elevator shaft. Another was crushed when the counterweight broke free. A third was electrocuted during wiring. Locals said the land itself was cursed. It had once been the site of a grand hotel. A hotel that mysteriously burned down, killing 13 guests. From the day Hamilton Tower opened, employees noticed strange things. Elevators stopping between floors, buttons lighting up on their own, and sometimes doors opening to hallways that shouldn't exist. It didn't take long before workers gave the same warning. Whisper, pause. If the elevator opens on floor 13, don't step out. Earlier disappearances. Lena wasn't the first. She wasn't even close. In 1974, a bike courier entered the elevator. The cameras saw him roll his bike inside. The doors closed. He was never seen again. In 1981, a secretary named Margaret stayed late. Her husband waited in the lobby for her. She never came down. In 1987, banker Charles Heller vanished after pressing the button to leave. Security footage showed him reaching for the elevator panel. But when the doors opened, the recording ended. Each disappearance was different, but one detail was the same. Every case ended with the elevator making one final stop. Floor 13. If this story already has you hooked, hit that like button. It helps more people discover cold stories and keeps us bringing you the cases no one else dares to cover. The janitor's encounter. Years later, a janitor finally spoke out. He'd worked in Hamilton Tower for decades, and he swore floor 13 was real. It comes and goes, he said, like the building breathes. He described stepping into a hallway one night. The lights flickered red. The carpet was damp, stained with something dark. Every door was locked. But then he heard it, scratching, and a faint voice calling from behind one door. Whisper, pause, help me. His flashlight flickered. He backed away slowly, and before he could reach the elevator, he heard footsteps following him. The janitor never returned to that floor again. The investigation. When Lena vanished, police swarmed Hamilton Tower. They checked every office, every stairwell, every ventilation shaft. Nothing. But when they pulled Lena's keycard records, something strange appeared. Her last scan was registered at floor 13. The officers checked the building's blueprints. There was no 13th floor. The elevators were programmed to skip from 12 to 14. It didn't exist. Then came the most chilling evidence of all. A week later, her phone was recovered from the elevator shaft. The last photo on it showed the panel of the elevator. But there was an extra button, glowing red, a symbol no one recognized. And reflected faintly in the steel panel was a shadow, a tall, thin figure, standing behind her. Whispery, suspenseful pause. And if you're still watching right now, you're one of us. So make sure you're subscribed, because in this series, the deeper we go, the darker it gets. The viral attention. The case went viral. On Reddit, thousands of users dissected the footage. Some claimed to see ghostly shapes in the reflection of the doors. Others swore the timestamp skipped seconds, as if something had been edited. On TikTok, thrill seekers tried elevator codes, hoping to summon floor 13. Some claimed it worked. One video, now deleted, showed a long, dim hallway lined with doors. At the far end, a shadow moved. The clip hit 2 million views in 2 days, and then vanished. Some say the building's owners removed it. Others believe the uploader was threatened. Theories. What is floor 13? Some say it's paranormal, a thin space between worlds, a trap for the unlucky. Conspiracy theorists claim it's a government experiment, a Cold War-era research lab sealed into the tower, hidden in plain sight. And the darkest theory? That something lives there, something that waits for the elevator doors to open, something that feeds. Lena Moretti's case remains unsolved, but weeks after her file was closed, another man disappeared, a building inspector. His last keycard scan? Pause. Sharp emphasis, floor 13. And this time, the logs revealed multiple keycards scanned that night, which means one thing. Whisper. Lena might not have been alone. Outro music rises. If you want to know what investigators discovered next, make sure to like this video, share it with someone who loves mysteries, and subscribe to Cold Stories True Crime Files.